Hennythemoor, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And yes, I did just go live and do Cowboys Uncut with Wes and Landlord. But I'm back like I never left with some more premium Dallas Cowboys content. And let's keep it real though, man. It is the weekend. It is time to go ahead and make a liquor store run, man. So y'all tap in with your boy, Hennythemoor, and we're gonna get drunk in the liquor store, man. And we got some things to talk about, man, because we already know the news about Michael Gallup. We already know the news about Leighton Vander Esch. The Dallas Cowboys are at risk of also losing another starter on the team. And it's on the defensive side of the ball we're struggling at right now. So there is some rumblings that our boy Jonathan Hankins could be on the way out, man. Dallas Cowboys might not be able to re-sign him because another team has them in their scopes. But we'll talk about it, man. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, y'all know there are a couple things y'all got to do when you tap in with me at the liquor store. First and foremost, when you slide in here, I need y'all to hit that like button. The more likes that we get on the content, the more that these platforms will push the videos. That's the algorithm. That's how it works. You know, that's just what it is. So you got love for Hennythemoor. You want to continue to see us do good things in the liquor store, hit that like button, man. Yeah, I know it's off, man. That's on purpose. I'm running. You weren't in here earlier, but yeah, I'm running it like that on purpose, man. I'm running it like that on purpose. It's the easiest way for me to run the show right now. So I'll be on here talking. I'll still be showing graphics, but you won't see me for right now. I'll get it fixed, but I still have some stuff up there, so y'all ain't got to look at a black screen and everything else, man. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way into the liquor store, man. It really helps your boy out. It helps the channel grow. It helps us improve day in and day out. So make sure y'all hit the like button. If you can't do nothing else, make sure you hit that like button. After you hit the like button, though, I need y'all to turn right back around and hit that share button. Because remember, sharing is caring. Like, sharing is caring. I know your mama done told you that. Your auntie, your uncles, everybody and their mama done told you that sharing is caring. But we also believe in manifestation over here in the liquor store, man. We believe in manifestation. We're trying to manifest that 6th championship for the Dallas Cowboys, man. So I need you to share the content 6 times and to drop 6 emojis, man, if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win title number 6 in 2024. Now, I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to lie to you. It's not looking great right now. We compare what our roster looks like right now compared to what it was last year. But, we shall try and keep hope alive. So if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win number 6, drop 6 emojis. Share the content 6 times. And when you share the content, just remember, you do not have to like the people that you share the content to. It could be that one cousin that always asks you for money when you see him. It could be that one friend that never picks up the phone when you need them. It could be anybody. It could be that one co-worker that thinks they the boss, that think they the manager, and they the same thing as you. It could be that person. Just share the content 6 times to 6 different people, 6 different platforms, and help the Dallas Cowboys manifest that championship in 2024. Hey, salute to my boy, though. Chris Longstar in the building. Danielle Barrera Sports Highlights in the building. Salute to you. Thanks for tapping in and rocking out with your boy. My boy Numbhead Neil in the building. Salute to you. He said, what up, Henny? Slapped up Stephon Jones 57 times before checking in, man. Hey, salute to you. That's love right there, my boy. I appreciate you rocking with me. So, yeah, man. So, you done hit that like, you done hit the share. And do like my boy Numbhead Neil, man. I need y'all to slap the shit out of Stephon Jones right now, man. Because he out there is neglecting us. He ain't treating us right. He out here got it looking crazy during free agency. Everybody out there having the time of their lives, and we out here signing long snappers and 30-plus-year-old linebackers. So, hey, if you're able to slap the shit out of Stephon Jones to get through all that security, I will be able to get you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store, man. And, we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Calvaritas, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Hennythemoor, and come get drunk in the liquor store. So you done hit the likes, the shares, you done slap Stephon Jones goofy ass up. The last thing I'm gonna tell y'all while you're in here, we are running the last raffle of the liquor store's existence. Because remember, if they don't show us no love, I am not gonna keep supporting them. They're lucky this raffle was going on before I see how free agency was going. But since we already started it, this will be the last raffle inside the liquor store. So if you want to join in for opportunity to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey or the winner's choice, all you got to do is hit that like button. Hit that cash app. It's $ Hennythemoor, $5 a raffle entry. Or you can also hit the super chats or the super stickers. And without further ado, y'all know what to do. Let's go ahead and jump right into the content. So you were asking me, man, how are we going to lose Jonathan Hankins? Well, he's a free agent. And when you're a free agent and you can mingle and talk to other teams and other teams are interested in you, then, you can get signed by a different team. And Jonathan Hankins has popped up on the radar of the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks are reportedly very interested in bringing in Jonathan Hankins because they want to pair Jonathan Hankins with Leonard Williams. And that is the conundrum right now. The Dallas Cowboys could be outbid on Jonathan Hankins at this point because we're extra cheap right now, right? He only played for $1 million. They offer him $2 or $3. He could be gone for real. But according to Brady Henderson, right? Brady Henderson right here. The Seahawks have work to do at defensive tackle after re-signing Leonard Williams. One name to keep an eye on is Jonathan Hankins, an 11-year vet who played 350 snaps for Dallas last season. He was mostly an early down defender, but he recorded 3 sacks on the season. Seattle is interested. So yes, the Dallas Cowboys may indeed lose another integral part of their defense. Now, I know a lot of us had already soured on Leighton Vander Esch. He will be gone. But we also have not re-signed Stephon Gilmore, who started multiple games for us and played, the other corner position for us on the outside. We also have lost Neville Gallimore. I know that he wasn't really a big part of what we did anymore, but he was a rotational piece. We already lost Dante Fowler, who had 5 sacks for us. We've already lost Dante Fowler, who was our second leader in sacks for the season. So the Dallas Cowboys could be without another intricate part of the defensive line. Because you lose Jonathan Hankins, like your line is completely different now. You already were down. Yeah, you already were down your second leading pass rusher, your third leading pass rusher. You haven't re-signed your cornerback number 2. Like, you got a bunch of holes. And if you let Jonathan Hankins walk, you got even more holes, man. It's sad. It's sad at this point. He said, yeah, I seen Pickett went to the Eagles. I seen that. But, hey, whether he plays or not, their quarterback room got better. Kenny Pickett ain't all that. I don't think much of Kenny Pickett at all. But I do think he's a better quarterback than the McKee boy they had, like Tanner McKee, whatever his name is. So they got a better backup quarterback. And, if anything were to happen to Jalen Hurts, who is a mobile quarterback who runs, so injury can happen to him at any point, they do have a backup quarterback who's a former first-round pick. And who's to say that he can't be more successful in Philly than where he was in Pittsburgh, A change of scenery might help the kid. He ain't put up no good numbers up to this point, but you never know. But I don't think it's a bad move. But I'm just hurt, man. I'm just hurt. He said Dallas riding on the coattails of Dak. Listen, at this point, Dak Prescott is literally the one advantage you have over all the other teams in the division. Right? He's the better quarterback out of him and Jalen Hurts. He's going to be better than whatever rookie that the Washington Commanders draft in the first year. and he's damn sure better than Daniel Jones. And if the Giants do go the route of getting another quarterback in the first round, he will also be better than that quarterback year one. So that is the one real advantage the Dallas Cowboys have in the division is Dak Prescott. He is still to this day the best quarterback in the NFC East. But when you think about what we're losing, that might not even be enough at this point, man. That may not even be enough. It said, Lasay Williams said, bro, we're going to have comp picks out the ass. And listen, Stephon Jones be moving around like that's all he cares about. So, yeah, man, what are y'all thoughts, though, man? What's y'all thoughts on possibly losing Jonathan Hankins? What would your confidence level be for this defensive line if the Dallas Cowboys were to lose Jonathan Hankins? On a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned would y'all be if we lost Jonathan Hankins? Put it in the chat box for me. I'm curious. I want to know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned would y'all be if we lost Jonathan Hankins in free agency? My boy Fargo said a 9. Choctaw said a 0. My boy E.M. Gambit said Reader. DJ Reader has already signed with a team, unfortunately. DJ Reader signed a very hefty contract to go to the Detroit Lions. So DJ Reader is off the board. DJ Reader has signed. Sheldon Rankins has signed. Of course, Oregon Armstead has signed already. He got him a very lucrative deal to go play football. There's really not any great defensive tackles left. Calais Campbell was productive last year, but he's 37 years old. And listen, what's crazy is I looked at Calais Campbell. He is a free agent, and he's super old though, man. That's the only knock I got against Calais Campbell, right? If you talk about available defensive tackles and what they can do for you, Calais Campbell, 6'8", 282 pounds, 37 years old. I was meddling landlord earlier. They the same damn age, man. This man been playing football in the NFL since 2008. Since 2008. Hold on, let me pull it up. Cause he old as hell, 37 years old, been in the league since 2008. But look at these numbers for Calais Campbell, though, bro. That man had 47 total tackles at the defensive tackle position, had 7 sacks, a forced fumble, graded out as an 80 overall, an 80 against the run, which is exactly what we need because we're up here trying to stop the run. That's our biggest issue in the trenches. Like, we're pretty good pass defense, even though it didn't look like it in that last game. And 68.5. So listen, he is old as Methuselah. Y'all read the Bible. Y'all know who Methuselah is. He's old as hell. However, to be a 2-down defensive tackle, an early down defensive tackle, I would sign Calais Campbell to a veteran minimum at this point because you're really running out of options. There's no guarantee that Mozzie Smith will be ready to take the role of a full-time defensive tackle in year 2. Osa Odigizua is a 3-tech who excels at getting upfield and rushing the passer. His strong suit is not really stopping the run. As you saw from before, you got the possibility of losing Jonathan Hankins to the Seattle Seahawks because they're very interested in signing him. So I really don't know what the Dallas Cowboys can do. My boys, I am the last 8 said Devondre Sweat is the only answer for defensive tackle. And listen, I like Devondre Sweat, but you got to ask yourself, will the Dallas Cowboys, if he's there at 24, do you think the Dallas Cowboys will admit that they made a mistake and draft another defensive tackle at the same exact spot that they drafted Mozzie Smith at the previous season? And listen, I have no doubts about it. I like him a lot. The issue is, will the Dallas Cowboys swallow their pride and draft him? Like, would they swallow their pride and draft him? Because they would have to admit they made a mistake by drafting Mozzie last year. And I don't think they're a mature enough front office to do that. We're talking about a front office that got rid of Jimmy Johnson because they didn't win in the manner they wanted to win. They wanted the credit for that. We're talking about Stephon Jones, who didn't want to get Deion Sanders because of the cost. We're talking about guys that put figurehead coaches in spots because they don't want, they don't want a strong personality at the head coaching position. They do a bunch of crazy shit. They do a bunch of stuff that is not conducive to winning football. Said Zimmer is here now. Was a Quinn pick? We'll see. It's a Quinn pick. But we also know the Joneses get the final say in most of this. So we'll see. Because listen, the Dallas Cowboys have so many holes. I'm not really sure how they're going to fix everything. Maybe they can sign a couple of low quality free agents and have a great draft, but that still doesn't move me. Because what did I say when we first went into free agency, man? What did I say when we first went into free agency? I personally said if the Dallas Cowboys did not fix the run in free agency, we were not going to win a championship in 2024. And guess what? The Dallas Cowboys have not fixed the run in free agency. You got one linebacker. And I think he's a better linebacker than what we got. But he himself is not going to be enough. You still have questions at your left tackle. You still have questions at center. You really got questions at right tackle too. Because we can't sit here and act like Terrence Steele had a good season last year. He said trade Dak for a rebuild. At this point, man, I don't know what they're doing. A Dak Prescott trade is highly unlikely at this point, especially now, right? The bad press around Dak Prescott, I don't think anybody would want to touch Dak until they get the case resolved. Plus, he has a no trade clause, right? Dak Prescott can only move. Dak Prescott can only be moved if he chooses to be moved. And because he has pending, legal issues right now that he's fighting, it might be harder to get what you want from him. My boy said Tristan Hill out there, man. Chill, dog. Man, I remember they passed up with so many good players to get Tristan Hill. My feelings were hurt. So yeah, man, like the Dallas Cowboys don't really have a lot of options at defensive tackle. Like we just being 100% truthful. Like the defensive tackle market has damn near completely dried up. There's no longer the plug and play guys. Like the Dallas Cowboys are at the point, right? The Dallas Cowboys are at the point there is nobody left. Remember, DJ Reader, who we were talking about earlier, was top 10 in the NFL against the run. Dallas Cowboys needed help stopping the run. So, of course, they didn't go sign that man. Dallas Cowboys needed running back help. Derrick Henry lives in Dallas. Was a 1,100-yard rusher last year. Did they even call him? Hell no. So that's what I'm saying, man. The Dallas Cowboys, they don't go big game. They don't go big game hunting. They don't go out there and try to get the big name, big high impact free agents. They always sign somebody that's down there 40, like Calais Campbell. They sign somebody with an injury history. That's what they do. They try and get that. My boy said we're a 4-win team without 4. I know. Believe me, I know. Upland Hutton. Ooh, man. I don't know why they fuck up the second round so often and so badly, man. Can't wait to see who they pick in the second this year. This the thing, dog. That's the thing, dog. Like, outside of Trayvon Diggs, who was the last second round pick that the Dallas Cowboys had that worked out for them? And you really can't say Trey, because Trey had a first round grade. There were people mocking Trayvon Diggs to us in the first round. That's how good Trayvon Diggs was coming out of Alabama. So signing Trayvon Diggs, who you already had on your draft board with a first round grade, is not the same as, trying to go and get a true second round pick. I don't think anybody agreed with letting Bohannon go, especially in hindsight. So yeah, man, I don't know what they're gonna do about that right there. That's horrific. That's sad. But speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, man, as we know, we did release the boy Michael Gallup, but they didn't want to release Michael Gallup. They wanted to trade Michael Gallup, but they couldn't. Nobody gave a damn about trading for Michael Gallup. One, because Michael Gallup ain't did shit in about 3 years. Michael Gallup has not had. Let me see. Was Jordan Lewis a second round pick? Let me go look. Because I know he got drafted in 2017. Jordan Lewis, J. Lou may have been a second round pick. You either second or third round. Let me see. No, J. Lou was a third round pick. Yeah, Jordan Lewis was a third round pick. Yeah, J. Lou was a third round pick. But Michael Gallup could not be traded. They couldn't find nobody. To trade with him because they knew, first and foremost, you were going to cut him. They knew it for a fact. So Cheeto was a second round. And really, I don't want to say Cheeto because you didn't give Cheeto a second contract. You didn't value Cheeto Bay-Awuzie enough to even give him a second contract. So you spent a top 64 pick, a top 60 pick on Cheeto Bay-Awuzie for him to play for you for 4 years, and then he went and had his best seasons with a different team. So I don't even know if that is a win in regard to the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I had seen that. I had seen where people were saying there's a possibility that Zeke signs back with the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, at this point, man, the Dallas Cowboys have shown themselves to be incompetent. So you might as well sign Ezekiel Elliott back. And truth be told, they probably knew they weren't going to be big shoppers in the running back market when they released Zeke the first time. They replaced Ezekiel Elliott with Rico Dow. That's exactly what they did in the grand scheme of things. And guess what? Rico Dow is nowhere near as good as Ezekiel Elliott was. He's nowhere near as good as Ezekiel Elliott. Even if Zeke is diminished, he is still a better running back than Rico Dow is. And remember, you were not pigeonholed into cutting Zeke. You could have restructured Zeke, kept him on the team, and kept his production. Because we had issues at the goal line getting in. Zeke would not have got turned around at the goal line in the Miami game like Tony Pollard did. Right? We didn't really replace Ezekiel Elliott's goal line production. I just knew for a fact the Dallas Cowboys were going to go out there and get one. It was a good running back. It was a good running back class. It was a great running back class, actually. And the Dallas Cowboys waited and waited and waited, and they went and got Deuce Vaughn. They waited to the late round and got Deuce Vaughn. They passed on a chance to get the Von A-Chain. They passed on a chance to get Charbonnet. They passed on a chance to get some of these other running backs, man, that would have probably been more effective than these guys were, man. So cutting Zeke and also not investing in a higher pick running back was the downfall of the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, listen, at this point, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, passed on Tajay Spears, passed on A-Chain, passed on Zach Charbonnet. There were plenty of good name running backs out there the Dallas Cowboys could have went and got. There were plenty of them. But they didn't. And I think that's the disconnect. I don't think anybody could have pictured that the Dallas Cowboys would cut Zeke and did not get one of these good ass young running backs. Right? I don't think anybody thought they would cut Zeke and did not get a good ass young running back. So yeah, and for what they did, right? Cutting Zeke and replacing him with Rico Dowd, they should have just kept Zeke on the cool. Because they did not do a great job of replacing him, is what I'm saying. Even if you believe Ezekiel Elliott is diminished, which he very well may be, the people you replaced Ezekiel Elliott with was worse than even he was. So you might well have kept him, but you weren't gonna get no better. He said he's gonna ball for the San Antonio Brahmins. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Zeke and getting him Trey Benson too. That's a damn good running back room in my opinion. Because you got the young guy that they got some home run speed to him, nice size, they can handle most of the load, and then you got Zeke to be the thumper. If Zeke got to be the bust at the back end of his career, just get the hard short yards and get the goal line touchdowns and shit like that, then so be it. But that's a nice tool to have in your toolkit. We didn't have it last year. We suffered for it. So yeah, but it really upsets me that the Dallas Cowboys always go out their way, let folks know what we're doing and what we're planning on doing, and that's why we never, ever can get good value in these trades or anything like that. Yeah, we never get any value in trades because folks know all we got to do is wait for the Dallas Cowboys to cut the person. He said, that's why I didn't care about Henry. McCarthy ain't running like that. Boy, hey, you ain't lying though, bro. That's really part of the reason why I want us to get a wide receiver in the first round. Because Mike McCarthy going to be having Dak slang that hoe. Mike McCarthy is going to ask Dak Prescott to throw the ball 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 times any given Sunday. And when he throws the ball that often, he needs good options and good targets to go to with the football. He said Zeke, Cooks, and Benson will be Dragon Ball Super. Ooh. Rest in peace to Toriyama too, man. I saw that Toriyama had passed Rider of Dragon Ball Z. So, but yeah, man, like the Dallas Cowboys, like we need the option, but this is the thing. We need the ability. Yeah, what's up, the original people? They've been tapping in. Yeah, we need the ability to run the football in the postseason. Like we could probably get through the regular season throwing the football around, right? Because we do it every year. Dak and CD Cook. But if you got to pack up and go on the road in the postseason, or if you're in a very close and highly contested game, you need the ability to run the football so that your offense is not one-dimensional. It gets harder to score It gets harder to score points, maintain drives. Everything is a little bit harder in the postseason, especially if you got to pack up and go to Green Bay. What if Green Bay win a division and we a wild card? We got to go to Green Bay on the frozen tundra. You ain't gonna be able to throw the football like that. You're gonna need to be able to run the ball at will at that point. What about if we go to Philly? What if we have to go to Philly? The weather be bad in Pennsylvania in January. It could be snowing. It could be freezing rain. It could be anything. High winds. It might be ugly in Philadelphia. Right? The Giants. I'm not saying that they'll win, but if you have to end up going to New York at that time of year, it's bad weather. If you go out there to the Bay, it rained every playoff game in San Antonio this year. They had 2 playoff games and it rained in both them holes. It was not good conditions. You got to go out there and try to throw the ball around while it's rainy and wet and windy. That's what I'm saying. When you get to the postseason, you need the ability to run the football. Now, granted, in the regular season, they're going to throw the football around. But you at least need to have that tool in your toolkit when you go into the postseason. You need to be able to help Dak Prescott. If Dak Prescott starts slow, I need to be able to run the football in order to stay in the game until he gets right. The Dak doesn't usually have whole games where he's off. Dak Prescott has a half of football where he's not on. He has a quarter of football where he's not on. You never really see a bad game from Dak Prescott from start to finish. So if you can keep Dak in the game and you can run the football, keep it close, he'll help you pull it out eventually. That's why when the running backs give Dak Prescott 100 yards in the postseason, he's 2-1. He's 2-1. When he doesn't get a run, when he doesn't get a run game, guess what? We're 0-4. We're 0-3 actually. So yeah, my boy South Texas. He said, Henny, what gonna save our season? Like what draft, trade, free agents could make us competitive? My brother, there's really not much you can do at this point. Like you needed veteran help to stop the run. All right, so who are the veterans that are available still that can come in and help you stop the run? Let's take a look. I'm gonna screen share this. And we're going to take a look at this cheat sheet to see what free agents are available that can come and help us. Also, I need to take this down so y'all can see it. Because right now, y'all just see this Calvin Watkins thing. So hold on. He said, man, when it rained in Miami for a bit, whole offense changed. Exactly, bro. Like a little hint of rain made Mike McCarthy change his damn offense. Imagine we were playing in the snow. Imagine that we were playing in a monsoon. Imagine that we had to go to San Francisco in a rainstorm in order to advance to the Super Bowl or in order to advance to the NFC Championship game. We couldn't do it. He said our guy Ford has a track record of coming out a bit amped in big games, and the offensive staff has yet to tailor the first 15 to that tendency, which is very true. Like that Prescott be coming out geeked. That nigga be ready. I don't think the moment be too big for Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott be too amped for that shit. That's why he comes out a little high, sometimes a little high with the throws, and then he eventually settles in. So I would come out that bitch throwing screens, come out that hole running the football, get some play action shots, try to get some people open. You know, I would do a better job of trying to get Dak Prescott settled down, give him some easier throws. I do a better job of giving Dak Prescott some easier throws to start the game. Yeah, that man be geek. That man be fucking amped. He got to calm his ass down though. He definitely got to calm his ass down though. My boy JR with the 199 said Jones team build like it's a business. Look for a deal. Hey, salute to you, man. And hey, JR, you are $3 away from having a raffle entry, man. So salute to you and thank you for support. My boy said he come out like this. Look, Dak always look like that. I know people like mailing him when we lose him, but Dak always look like that throughout the course of the game. That's just a damn look. He just got that fucking face. But he always looked like that throughout the course of the game. My boy said Justin Simmons still out there. Jerry need to pounce. Justin Simmons will be more of a shut-up signing. He's still damn good. But I don't know if Justin Simmons will be the difference in us winning or losing in the playoffs or not. Like I think like linebacker and defensive tackle is where they should have allocated most of their funds and resources. Because stopping the run has been the main issue of the Dallas Cowboys for some time. But listen, these are all the interior defensive linemen that are left. I know it's hard to see, but there's not really a bunch of great names. Like, I like Calais Campbell. But we got a John Jenkins, a Mario Edwards. Sebastian Joseph Day is a nice name. When you look at his production and how he fared last year, he didn't play too well. Big Hank, who we might lose. Let me just throw a name out like Deshaun Williams. Let me see what his numbers and shit look like last year. I'm gonna see if we can find somebody. Damn. Deshaun Williams, 31 years old. Let me see what his PFF says and how he fared. That man had an F. That man was a 50 last year. Ricky, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in. They say we sign back Tyron, Zeke, Hank, sign like Campbell, and maybe a vet linebacker, draft wide receiver at 24, then business at the second, linebacker in the third. How would you feel? I feel better about life then than I do right now. I still don't know if that would be enough, but it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction. Yeah, bro, I don't really know why people love Mims so much, man. Like, he's never played left tackle at all. He's never played left tackle. So I'm not really sure why people want him to flip in the NFL and be a left tackle. My boy said, nah, not that look he had when he plays the Whiners, stacked looking defeated and spooked. Maybe. I'm a Bama fan. I've seen a ton of Mills. He ain't it. Shit. Yeah, I'm just going through these names, bro. I don't really know who we can get. I don't know who we can get at this point. Like who gonna be a difference maker at this point, man? Like who's the difference maker gonna be out here in free agency, man? I don't see nobody. DJ Reader gone. Sheldon Rankins gone. Armstead gone. When you talk about linebackers, Levante David gone. Bobby Wagner playing for under $10 million. Gone. Didn't even think about. I don't think we thought about offering the man a contract. That would be making the shit worse. So yeah, man, I don't know, bro. Yo, Mr. Richburg, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. Hey, everybody that just now sliding in here and showing love to the channel, make sure you hit that like button when you tap in. Make sure you hit that share button when you tap in. Make sure you slap the dog shit out of Stephon Jones for playing with us in our emotions. And make sure y'all hit that cash app with that super chat, man. We're running the last raffle we'll ever hold in the liquor store. $5 an entry to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice. So if we do get a Brian Thomas or we do get a Keon Coleman, y'all can get their jersey. If you want to go old school to get Emmitt Smith or Troy Aikman or hell, Tony Dorsett for that damn matter, you can get their jersey. But it's $5 an entry if you want to be a part of it, man. So tap in for the win. Hit the cash app with the super chat to enter the raffle, man. $5 a pop. But with that being said, man, I'm sad. Like, I am sad as hell when I really think about it. Lost in translation. What's good, boy? Flacco Black in the building. What's good with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Jacob said we need a center. Centers are the quarterback of the offensive line, calling the shots, worry about Brock Hoffman or a rookie trying to pick it up. So listen, I'll tell you what. We talking about free agent centers. There's a familiar name out there that you can sign. His name is Connor Williams. Now, I don't know how healthy Connor Williams is, but Connor Williams was on track to be an All-Pro this year before he got injured. Before Connor Williams got injured, he was on track to make an All-Pro team. He was going to do great things. He was going to get himself a bag. He was going to get himself a bag. He said, you don't think that landlord agree about Mills? Hey, he tore his ACL. How late in the season did he tear his ACL? That's why he didn't resign. He got hurt. Let me see. When did Connor Williams tear his ACL? As a matter of fact, if he tore his ACL late in the season, I might want to stay away from Connor Williams because I don't want to repeat of what happened with Terrence Steele. Because Terrence Steele tore his knee up late, and they had that man out there starting week 1. So theoretically, I don't want to do that again. So hey, even though Connor Williams is a good name, he played well last year, I don't want to go through a repeat of that. I don't want to go through a repeat of that. But I'm gonna at least show you why I wanted Connor, right? Let me show you. Yeah, he tore his shit late. But this is why I wanted him. Connor Williams was out there busy. Man, Connor Williams was out there going crazy, dog. He still had the penalty issue because he's Connor Williams, right? But graded out as an 86.5 overall. 71.7 as a pass blocker. 90.5 as a run blocker. He was out there moving boys, according to PFF. Only gave up a single sack. Now, you know the centers don't give up a lot of sacks anyway. But he played damn good. He played great. Matter of fact, it's sad because he was coming off the best season of his career. That 86.5 was the highest he ever graded. That 90.5 was the highest he ever graded run blocking. So he was coming off his career season. Yeah, he was coming off a career season and got injured. So Connor Williams really missed up on getting a bag. He really, really, really. If it's for the low, then do it. Yeah, if it's for the low, and you think he can be healthy before the season is over, then I would bring him in for a contract. Let him get fully healthy before you put his ass out there. Then, once he comes into form, you can play him, build some continuity along that offensive line, and have a good unit going to the postseason. So I would still need a center outside of Connor Williams, even if I did want to bring him back. I still would need to trust Brock Hoffman for half the season, or trust a rookie for half the season. But when you look at good centers, like Connor Williams is probably the best available center because Connor Williams was one of the best centers in football before he got hurt. Don't y'all think it's crazy as hell We had Connor Williams on this team for years, and we never, ever really played with the idea of seriously putting him at center. Don't y'all think that's sort of crazy as hell? We never seriously thought about putting Connor Williams at center, or even if the thought crossed our minds. Yeah, matter of fact, Connor Williams has 1,553 career snaps at center, and all of them came in Miami. Connor Williams never took a snap at center for the Dallas Cowboys in his entire career. In his entire career, Connor Williams never took a snap at center for the Dallas Cowboys, but he's played over 1,000 snaps at center for the Miami Dolphins, and he's been he's had his two best seasons of his football career playing the center position. Wow, when you think about it, bro, it's wild. Like why the hell we couldn't? Why the hell we didn't have this idea? Whew. The Dallas Cowboys continually doing things to run Henny blood pressure up. He said Dallas had Travis Frederick. When did Travis Frederick retire? When did Travis Frederick completely retire from football? Yeah, Travis Frederick retired in 2019, though. Yeah, Travis Frederick retired right before the 2020 season. So they had the opportunity to put him at center in 2020 and 2021. Yeah, we had the opportunity to put him at center in 2020 and 2021. We didn't do it. I just been something on Twitter about Cowboys finalizing deal with Bill for Diggs. Is this true? Let me see. I don't believe it. I don't believe it to be true. I don't believe that to be true. Nah. You probably seen that rumor that been floating around. Dallas Cowboy cheap ass ain't finna trade for no Stephon Diggs. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys ain't getting no Stephon Diggs. I wish, bro. I wish, but shit. They already. Yeah, they already don't want to pay the players we got. You know they ain't trying to pay that boy. If it's from Ernie, it ain't true. He just trolls. I don't even follow Cuz no more. Etta said, "Damn, why the first person I see Eastside Harold?" Hey, y'all leave Eastside Harold alone, man. You know he's our resident troll. Calais Campbell will be a solid get. I've always wanted him. I've always wanted Calais Campbell too. We're about 4 or 5 years too late, but I still take Calais Campbell at this point because I don't really have any other solid options at all. I don't have any other real solid options. So hell, I take Calais Campbell for a bag of chips and a 4 for 4. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I think Calais Campbell can do better than some of the other guys have for me. I think he can be better than what some of the other dudes did. Because hell, if you ask Calais Campbell just to be a couple down defensive tackle, I think he can do it. It said Tyler Boyd, the only good wide receiver left in free agency. Yeah, for the most part. And listen, the Dallas Cowboys probably would take. Yeah, he damn sure better than Gallimore. And listen, the Dallas Cowboys would probably take. He said no, he can't. Craig, he was better than he was better than every other rotational defensive tackle we had last year. And you wouldn't be paying him for much. You'd be paying this man a veteran minimum. Calais Campbell had like 6.5 sacks and graded out like an 80 against the run. You ain't got not damn play on your team that graded out as an 80 against the run. So yeah, I would take Calais Campbell on a 4-for-4. My question is, what are your alternatives? What are your alternatives? You gonna trust a rookie again after last year? Yeah, you gonna trust a rookie defensive tackle again after last year's debacle? Listen, Calais Campbell was not nobody I was looking to sign in free agency. He ain't nobody I was up here trying to stand on the table for. But who the hell else is left, dog? We didn't let everybody and their mama get a contract. Who else we gonna sign to play defensive tackle? Because remember, I'm up here talking about this shit because we might lose Jonathan Hankins to the damn Seahawks. Like, we might really lose Jonathan Hankins to the damn Seahawks. Man, hell yeah. Why the hell would they trade us for Trey Lance now when they got 2 first-round picks? They can get Michael Penix and an offensive lineman. They got pick 11 and 23. So what they got to trade capital for? If they wanted a mid quarterback, they would let Sam Darnold play. If they wanted a mid-ass quarterback to play for them. They're looking for a possible franchise guy at this point. Yeah, right, Fargo. Calais Campbell got Cowboys written all over him. He old as dirt and he's cheap. They love shit like that. But yeah, ain't no damn great options out there like that, bro. Ain't no great options left. It's not like I woke up and said, "Ah, man, give me Calais Campbell." I didn't wake up. I didn't wake up like it was 2014 and Calais Campbell was still like that. I woke up seeing that everybody and their mama been signed with a team. I saw that DJ Reader got away, Sheldon Rankins, all these other good defensive tackles that could have helped us. And now I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel like everybody else. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. Everybody out there in free agency right now that is still available is either hurt or old or a combination of both. Like, I don't know why we act like Eric Kendricks isn't 32 years old. Eric Kendricks is 32 years old. Yeah, 10 years ago, I would have loved Calais Campbell. That would have been the shit. But man, I'm just saying, we scraping the bottom of the barrel anyway. I'm trying to find the best of the worst right now. These are the worst candidates. I want the best of the worst candidates is all I'm saying, bro. Said, so you rather pay an old player who probably going to play 8 weeks than get hurt. We still have to play younger players, so why pay him that money? $2 million ain't no money for one. And two, I would rather bring in an older player that can give me production than bring in a young guy that ain't gonna give me shit. Because remember, Mozzie Smith was healthy all of last year. What did he contribute to your football team? Just because they're young does not mean they're going to give you anything. What did Mozzie Smith do for you last year? What did Neville Gallimore do for you last year? You might as well sign somebody who was productive last season. So we're talking about replacing guys. Calais Campbell played better than Monty Smith did last year. He played better than Neville Gallimore did last year. And if you're just looking at sacks, you know, he did better than most of the defensive tackles on your team. All I'm saying is you're at the point where you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Said so the scheme had nothing to do with their play. Dog. How much different do you think your scheme is going to be this year? You're running a 4-3 still. You're still running a 4-3. And your scheme for your defensive tackles ain't gonna change much at all. What difference between the defensive tackles would there be in Mike Zimmer's scheme than Dan Quinn's for the DTs? One techs will be doing one tech shit, three techs will be doing three tech shit. That's all I'm saying. Like what about the scheme affected the defensive tackles? There was things about the scheme that affected the linebackers because they didn't really get an opportunity to play because he loved to stay in big nickel. There were things about the scheme that affected the safeties because they had him playing in the box more often instead of double A gap. That helps the linebackers. In theory, I guess you could say that would help the defensive tackles. In theory, but that's not really what that's for. Like you're simulating pressure with the double A look. And the defensive tackles weren't freelancing. Jonathan Hankins did his damn job. Osa Odigizua did his damn job. We ain't just gonna just sit here and say them boys were out here freelancing. The issue is one, Jonathan Hankins is a bit older in the tooth. Like you're really not going to fix your run defense. You're really not going to fix your run defense anymore any damn way. Like what we're doing right now is band-aids. The guys that could have helped your run defense are already on teams, dog. So again, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. So it doesn't really matter at this point, no damn way. So we could have had Ridgeway. Dallas Cowboys could have did a bunch of different shit that they chose not to do, man. Ain't nobody tripping on that, though. I really get irritated with the position they put us in. You know what I mean? They could have. In the grand scheme of things in the NFL, bro, you get what you pay for. The Dallas Cowboys weren't paying to stop the run last year. You had an undrafted free agent safety playing linebacker. You had an injury-prone Leighton Vander Esch playing for like $1 million, $2 million, trying to moonlight as a middle linebacker when he's a natural weak side linebacker. You had a 5th-round pick in Damone Clark who's working his way back from a fuse back, playing multiple snaps for you. You got Jonathan Hankins, who's a $1 million journeyman defensive tackle, starting for you. Does that really sound like a group of people that should be able to stop the run? I'm just saying. I'm just asking you, when you break all that shit down, does that really sound like they paid to stop the run last year? Undrafted fucking safety playing linebacker. $1 million defensive tackle. And you know that's cheap because you just seen DJ Reader get like $13 million a year to stop the run. The 10th best defensive tackle that stopped the run in the NFL is worth $13 million. And we're paying a defensive tackle $1 million to stop the run. So that means you're really getting what you paid for. You were a sorry ass run defense because you paid to be a sorry ass run defense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what frustrates me, man. Because I don't like sitting here talking about 37-year-old defensive tackles. That's not what I want to do on a Saturday, on a Friday, I mean. But here we are, bro. Up here trying to find the best of the worst. But hey, it has been an hour though. You know, I had to spin the block, talk about possibly losing Jonathan Hankins, talk about possibly getting worse this year. So, hey, I'm going to jump off this over before the Dallas Cowboys impress me even further. But I do appreciate y'all for taking time out y'all day to hear me ramble about these damn Dallas Cowboys, like therapy for me. So I do appreciate y'all. On the way out, make sure y'all hit that share button. Make sure that y'all slap the dog shit out of Stephon Jones for playing with us the way that he been playing with us. And if you want to join the raffle, make sure you hit the Cash App or the Super Chat on the way out if you want to win the jersey. $ Hennythemoor, the Cash App, and you know about the Supers, man. But again, thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for the love. Hey, if you ain't subbed to the channel, by the way, if you ain't subbed to the channel, I'm trying to get to 2,000 subs, man. I'm about 13, 14 folks away at this point. So make sure y'all hit that sub for me. Tell a friend, a cousin, somebody, your enemy, your op. Tell them, hey, go ahead, tell them to sub for your boy, man. We trying to grow the liquor store. So salute to all y'all good folks, man. And I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. Peace.